What is good, beautiful people? How are we doing? What is good? What is good? What is good? Bro, I haven't streamed in like a week. Or no, 2 weeks now, as a matter of fact. So, feels good to be back. What's good, everybody? What's good? Wolves is in the building. We got Brock in the building. Happy Thursday to you as well, my guy. Playing me a Heat season through 2K16. 5-0 right now. Can't believe how much fun I'm having and how much I miss playing b-ball. 2K16 was so good. Yeah, 2K16 was one of the best. I mean, 2K23 is great in its own way as well, but 2K16 is definitely one of the better ones they've had. Alright, so we are going to... So, I actually didn't even mention this to you guys. I actually got a new capture card on Tuesday. Or no, matter of fact, I got it yesterday. So, things are going to run a lot more smoothly today. I hope. So, man, I feel like it already looks a lot clearer. You just look at like the gameplay right now. Like, it looks a lot better. Yeah, so last time out, we won 3 more games in a row on our harder sliders still. So maybe our team is just good. I don't know. I'm playing on some pretty difficult sliders right now, so. Oh yeah, I'm playing on all pro and whatnot, but the sliders are still very difficult. Or they're supposed to be, at least. Maybe I'm just good at the game. Maybe the team's just good. I don't know. But yeah, we're at least going to play this game and then the next game as well. So we got at least 2 games today. Let's get it. So how have you guys been? How has you guys last 2 weeks been? Let me know in chat, y'all. Definitely tell me what you guys been up to. And we gonna get it started with this game against the Bucks. And if you don't give a damn, well then I don't give a fuck. I don't know where that came from, but you don't give a damn, then I don't give a fuck. Florida State legend Brad Johnson's in that quarterback for the Buccaneers. And the former Jag Keenan McCardell, of course. Also, if you guys didn't see in the Discord, your boy put up a vote. Because on my secondary channel, which you can find in the description below, I'm going to be doing a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Fire Red or Leaf Green, depending on what type you guys pick. And make sure you guys vote, because I'm probably going to get it started tomorrow when I wake up. Alright, so Tampa has the ball at the 20. Isn't that funny? Oh, didn't mean to jump there. Uh-oh. Brad out here throwing dots already. Bradley. Good old Bradley. Right, there's Charlie Garner. Charlie Garner. Charlotte Murphy. Oh, they're definitely passing it here. Joe Juravicious. Double J himself. There's Juravicious again. They're just dotting us up right now. Uh-oh. Oh my god, you guys are so... This man really tried to celebrate. Like, you weren't that far behind the defense. What are you doing, McCardell? That's that Jaguar shit, bro. Man's acting like he still plays for the Jags or something. Oh my god, Urlacher. How you been? I've been pretty good, man. Just been working a ton. And just trying to get content out, you know? You know the vibes. How you been, Wolves? What you been up to, bro? Content grind never stops. Uh-oh. Yeah, you are... That's definitely illegal touching, but... You know, that's not in this game, so... Good. Good to hear that, Brock. Oh, God. Oh, good defense. That goal line defense is just too strong, boys. Let's go. Too strong. Now they're going to have to kick the field goal. And it's good. I mean, I would hope for their sake, I would hope Grammatica could make it from there. It's chilling, bro. Ready for the SEC championship game? Hey. Are you a Georgia fan or are you an LSU fan? It's looking like Georgia's going to go back, even if they lose. They're going back to the playoff. There we go, Clark. Good catch. Oh my god. Either you're an Auburn fan, you're picking Georgia. I feel that. So, Wolves, how do you feel about hiring Hugh Freeze instead of hiring Cadillac? Like, what's your opinion on that? Because I personally feel like they should have hired Cadillac. Here's Gage. Easy money, baby. I just feel like with Hugh Freeze, don't have much to look forward to with Auburn's mess. Then we hire Hugh Freeze, sucks overall. I definitely feel you, bro. There's Terrell. There we go. Nah, I just feel like hiring Cadillac would have been the smarter decision, personally, but that's just me. I mean, people can take that as they will. On. Oh, good defense. I mean, you think about it, Hugh Freeze already has a history of like being involved with scandals, and then you decide that you want to give this man your job. Oh, there's Jones. There's Jones. Good run. I just don't think that was a good hire by Georgia, not Georgia, by Auburn in any way, shape, or form. You had Cadillac, who had these guys playing really good football. Now, okay, maybe not good football, but they weren't giving up in any of these games. And then you decide, hey, let's give it to Hugh Freeze instead. I mean, I get Freeze has more experience as a head coach. But Cadillac can learn. And he's somebody that, like, the people at Auburn like. He's someone who was a first-round pick, who was like a top 10 pick, if I remember correctly. It's like, come on now. Oh, come on, Booker. Seen Caddy play IRL many moons ago. I love his passion, but he's not a head coach. Could he work through it? Maybe. Well, even still, like, he's somebody that could attract people to come to the school. I don't think people would actually want to play for Hugh Freeze, personally, but You know, maybe they knew that and that's why they rehired Cadillac, but still, he should be the head coach in my opinion. And Gage drops it. Let's go. I just feel like Auburn is going to live to regret not giving him the job, especially if he gets a job elsewhere in the next few years. Because he's the associate head coach now. So... I don't know, I just have a feeling they're going to regret not giving him the job. You think he would make a good coordinator, but even then we know he's run first, but did have the boys up to play, and that's something Harsin didn't do. You could tell Brian Harsin went into the gig. Yeah, he was not into it at all. Hey, Base Epic's in the building. What's good, fam? What is it? You're lurking, you're at work. I appreciate you tabbing me up, though, bro. I just appreciate that. Bro, my man's epic. I found that man on TikTok, and he was like doing a lot of like retro streams and whatnot. But yeah, he's on Twitch as well, so make sure you guys go drop the man a follow. Definitely good peoples. Garner doesn't get a whole lot. Good defense. You honestly feel like Harsin had dirt on us, on someone at Auburn, and got the bag, flew us into the river, now he's on a beach somewhere? Probably, bro. I feel like that happens a lot more than it doesn't. It just... I don't know. I thought they moved on from Malzahn way too quickly, personally. Because literally, he got him to a natty their first year, his first year there. And then there's like, well, we're going downhill. Like, instead of sticking with you for one more year, we're just going to fire you. Like, and it's like, I know, like, Florida State, since Jimbo left, had their issues with coaches and whatnot. But the team just wasn't playing for Taggart. Like, the team literally, like, people were getting sick of Taggart. Boosters were getting sick of him after 2 years. So they were just done with him. Like, trust me, if FSU would have had a bad year, Norvell would have been gone too. But Norvell has seemed to work out so far. There we go. Good tackle. I mean... And Norvell did the most important thing that, you know, Florida State needs you to do, and that's beat Miami and Florida. And they beat Miami and Florida. And they've been competitive with Clemson the past 2 years, and I think next year they can definitely beat Clemson. I mean, you think about it, if FSU would have won against Clemson and then won the NC State game, I mean, the Wake Forest game, they got dominated. It is what it is. But if they would have won 2 of those 3 games, they might be... They're 13th in the playoff right now. So they could have been playing for the ACC championship on Saturday and potentially to get back into the playoff. But, you know, the fact that we're 9-3, let alone bowl eligible after missing bowl games the past 3 seasons, can't be mad at that, man. Can't be mad at that. There's Bucker. There we go. It's like our defense is really good, but our offense is just hot garbage. Go to the A train, baby. The A train. Yeah, I mean... I think so. My boy Elmers, who is an Ole Miss alumni, like he just graduated from Ole Miss like a year ago, but he was saying like Auburn's problem is they're trying too hard to be like Bama, pretty much. Damn, we got sacked. Like they're trying to be too much like Bama to the point where they're sacrificing coaches like right away who can't get all these wins right away. The problem is, no, they're just not playing well for, like, Harsin and, like, whoever else they hire, pretty much. Oh my god. That was a long shot anyways. Alright, we'll just punt it. Wild thing is though, if Auburn does hire Caddy and he wins, then they'd be geniuses. If Freeze wins, I think he'll get the key to the city, especially if he gets like 9-10 win seasons. Unlikely, but well, I mean, it's possible. Auburn is a school that people want to go to because they want to beat Alabama partially. And like the other part is they have so much history. I mean, like y'all won a national championship in the late 2000s. Y'all played FSU in the Natty like literally a decade ago. So it's not like you guys have just been like a poverty program the entire time you've been there. Like you guys, Florida, obviously Alabama, LSU, and even Florida, like the last decade in like the 2000s. You guys were like the toast of the SEC. It's like, yeah, like, you know, you had Tennessee there, you had Ole Miss, you had Mississippi State at different times. Even Kentucky during the Lorenzen era was formidable. But it's mainly been like you guys have been like the big four in the SEC for so long. I mean, Texas A&M is garbage this year, but it's like they were up and coming at least, and this year they just have been awful. That's karma for Jimbo leaving us, though. I don't know. I don't pay attention to college nearly as much as I do the NFL. But, you know, I still like college, though. We could take Auburn's current slate, or state, and go back 10 years. Saban isn't winning year one. The coaching staff is going to have to care and develop these players. I wanted Malzahn gone. I feel you. I mean, but I just think that they lack security in the head coaching spot, like in the head coach position. And because they lack security there, that's why they're not really contending like they were at the beginning of the decade. Or like in the beginning of last decade, I should say. Because you guys definitely have the talent to contend, but you know. Didn't want Lane Kiffin. Knew Prime wasn't leaving JSU. Just really tough situation to win. Yeah, I feel you. I mean, Lane Kiffin's probably not leaving USC at this point. Not Lane. That's Lincoln Riley. I'm tripping. Where the fuck he's at? Florida Atlantic. I forgot. Kiffin got fired from like USC after like 1 year. I don't know why I got him and Lincoln Riley confused, but oh well. Nah, Kiffin's at like FAU, right? I don't think anybody wants to hire Kiffin. Kiffin's kind of like he's kind of like the Josh McDaniels of college football. And it's kind of sad to see that he's not nearly as good a coach as his father was. Like Monty Kiffin. Oh, he's at Ole Miss. Who the fuck is at FAU then? He wasn't leaving Ole Miss anyway. I forgot he was at Ole Miss. Fuller, what's good, fam? Bro, I don't know what it is, but it's just like, I really, like, I'm obviously going to try to win this game, but I'm really not, like, pressed on, like, winning or losing this game. Like, I just want a reason to stream and just shoot the shit with y'all, so. How's the stream, homie? It's going pretty well, you know. I'm not too concerned with the gameplay. Like, if I win or lose, like, cool. But I was, like, chopping it up with y'all, and if I can get some, like, content out for you guys as well, then that works for me as well. So my boy Disparity actually had a really good, like, how Disparity says it is, he feels like streaming, like, especially like if you're like a content creator, streaming should be like the cherry on top, where it's like it's just extra content type shit, like, and that's how I kind of view this. It's just like I'm kind of like just, you know, recording this and chatting it up with you guys. It's like the way I view streaming now is I'm mainly focused on like making videos type shit. But if I can do like a stream for you guys and just like play the game, have a good time, chat it up with you guys, that's my goal. Like I can go 0-16, bro. As long as I'm like chatting it up with you guys, as long as I'm having a good time playing the game, that's all that really matters. Like, I'm still gonna try to win because I am competitive, but it's like I'm not gonna cry a freaking river over losing a game. Yeah, Prime's not leaving Jacksonville State. Or Jackson State. I don't know why I said Jacksonville State. Yeah, Prime's not leaving Jackson State anytime soon. Unless Norvell gets another opportunity and he leaves FSU, I don't think Prime leaves for just anyone. Like, I think Prime, if Prime was going to leave, Prime is going to go somewhere that is like, you know, he's going to go to like a high, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a high profile job. And that's not Colorado. Colorado hasn't been relevant in decades now. If Prime leaves, he's going to like Florida State, Florida, Miami, Oklahoma. You know, he's going elsewhere. He's not going to go to Colorado. Especially like, you know, he has three of his kids at Jackson State. He said he wants to build HBCUs up. You know, he's not leaving that school anytime soon. Like, I feel like he's got his roots set in there, and he's gonna be there for a minute. Oh, that's a pick. Oop. Oh, we might get it back. No, we didn't. All good. I gotta remember who I have at quarterback. I have Sexy Rexy. But nah, like, I really don't see Dion leaving anytime soon. But I just don't know how I feel about Hugh Freeze getting another... Like, he did his thing at Liberty, sure. He definitely did his thing at Liberty, but... Again, I mean, he was a big part of the whole Ole Miss scandal. And I don't know, like, with the issues that Auburn currently has, you really want to risk that with him as well? I don't know. I think Hugh Freeze would probably be near the bottom of the list of head coaches I'd hire. I don't know. So speaking of coaches leaving one place and going somewhere else, people are talking about Vrabel leaving the Titans to potentially coach Ohio State if Ryan Day ends up leaving. And honestly, the only job that I think Mike Vrabel would leave the Titans for is the Patriots job when Belichick retires. I don't see Vrabel, unless Amy Adams-Strunk is just like tired of this man being so like blindly loyal to like guys like Todd Downing and whatnot, and she just decides to get rid of him, like a la what she did to Mike Mularkey. I think Vrabel is going to be the coach of the Titans for a very long time. I don't think he only leaves if the Patriots job opens, or he only considers leaving if the New England job opens up. But even then, I don't know how accurate that is. I don't think he'd leave Tennessee for Ohio State, because I don't think they'd pay him as much as he's getting paid and probably going to get paid at Tennessee. But you never know. Oh, that's a high snap. Just gonna let it fly to Gage. Good defense. I don't remember. They have Rondé Barber and they have the other dude. I don't remember his name right now. So the Bucks secondary is definitely not full of scrubs, and they still have John Lynch in this game as well. That's a good punt. Oh, I gotta tackle this motherfucker. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I will definitely say this, Wolves. Like, you know, I definitely, you know, seeing Drew talk about Auburn, seeing my boy Capri talk about Auburn, I know Auburn doesn't have it perfect, but considering the fact you guys have won a national championship within the last... Oh, give me that. You guys have won a national championship recently, so definitely. I mean, obviously, you always want to strive for more, and that's the thing I try to remind myself about FSU. We've had it so much better than so many other schools over the past few decades. Like, there are schools who haven't even won a bowl game yet. There are schools who have never even made it to a bowl game. There are schools who haven't won anything worth anything since like the 80s, 70s, 60s. So FSU is a blessed program for sure. Obviously things haven't been perfect, but there we go. That was a freaking needle threader right there. Yeah, there are definitely worse situations to deal with as far as like being a fan of certain teams. Like, oh, I mean, I'll take it as a Titans fan. They've made the playoffs every year but Vrabel's first year. I'm blessed to have done that. Like, I wish they'd win a Super Bowl. I think, unfortunately, this Super Bowl window is done. I think it died when A.J. Brown got traded. But the fact that this team has won 3 straight conference or division championships, well, 2 straight going on 3, and the fact this team has been a fixture in the playoffs for the past few years, I mean, you can't really ask for too much more. Nice run there by the A-Train, just barely getting in there. I had a feeling this was going to be a defensive game. I mean, the Bucs defense is still nasty. I think they don't have Warren Sapp anymore, but they still have like Derek Brooks, they still have John Lynch, they still have Rondé Barber, still have Simeon Rice. Like, they still have some goons on that defense, so I knew it was definitely going to be a defensive struggle. But yeah, Auburn definitely has had their issues, though. Now, let's talk about the freaking college football playoffs, though, this year. So, if I remember correctly, it's Georgia 1, Michigan's 2, TCU's 3, and LSU's 4, or is it? I know Georgia's number 1 still, obviously, but. And then the first 2 out is like Ohio State and somebody else. Shouldn't be Bama. Like, honestly, I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't think Bama or Tennessee should make it to the playoff, regardless of what happens. I really don't even think Ohio State should, except for the fact. Oh, RW. RW, I don't mean to trouble you, but we are about to get this W. You don't like the Bears in this game, then I don't really fuck with you. I don't know what that was. Definitely not one of my worst raps, though, but oh well. No, like I was saying, like I gotta pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone real quick. I got to pull it up on my phone. College football playoff rankings. We're just gonna keep running the ball. All right, so yeah, it's Georgia, Michigan, TCU, LSU. Like, I think the loser of the SEC championship game should still get in regardless, personally. Because you look at LSU. Maybe I'm a little biased, but their only loss this year was... Oh, no, USC's number 4. So, Georgia's number 1, Michigan's number 2, TCU's 3. Oh, LSU's completely out of it. What the fuck am I talking about? Okay. Why did I think LSU was the 4? I don't know. IDK. I'm stupid. See, this is how little I actually pay attention to college. Right, so Georgia's number 1, Michigan's number 2, TCU's number 3. Oh, LSU was 5, that's why. They were 5 last week, and then they lost to Texas A&M, right? I think they did. But yeah, I mean, I don't think Bama, Tennessee, or Penn State should get in. If USC loses, just put Ohio State in there. I honestly would rather see Ohio State in there. But it's like Bama lost to LSU. And they lost to... Who the fuck else did they lose? I don't even remember. They lost to LSU and they lost to somebody else that they should not have lost to, really. But yeah, they have one bad loss, one loss that was And then Tennessee lost to Georgia by like multiple scores, and they lost to South Carolina as well. So they definitely shouldn't make it. I'd even put Clemson over them, honestly. Especially if Clemson wins the ACC title, yeah, I would say let them jump Tennessee, Alabama, and Penn State. Honestly. But I don't know. I'm not part of the playoff committee, so I ain't got no say in that. I don't know. There are only 3 undefeated teams right now too. It's only Georgia, Michigan, TCU, and it's like there aren't a lot of one. Like the best G5 school is Tulane at this point. They're 10-2. So I mean, at least this year we don't have to have this conversation about, oh, should a G5 team get into the playoff? I think a G5 team that goes undefeated should go in. Like I don't have a problem with Cincy getting in last year, but there's just no group of 5 teams that I feel like, oh yeah, they're definitely a really good team. They definitely should get in. But I mean, I honestly don't think that Alabama or Tennessee should get in at all. I think Ohio State would need multiple. They would need USC to lose for me to really justify them getting in. But even then, I just have Utah jump everybody and get in. Like that's why I like this 12-team playoff that they're coming up with, because I feel like at least all the Power 5 conference teams that win their conference championship games should get into the playoff. But I mean, 2024, we're just 2 seasons away, and then we'll get a full playoff. I'm excited to see it, y'all. I'm excited. Bama fans still saying they should not get in. Neither should Tennessee. Neither team should get in. If you're not playing for, you have 2 losses and you're not playing for your conference championship game. At least Ohio State, assuming Michigan wins, at least if Ohio State, like with Ohio State, they lost bad to Michigan, but they still lost to an undefeated number 2 team. Number 1 if Georgia blows it against LSU. Wait, nah. Yeah, LSU is still playing in the SEC championship game, so. Nah, Bama shouldn't get in regardless just because they lost. I mean, they lost 2 games, and they're not playing in their conference championship game. There's no reason they should be in, realistically. Oh my God. Rex actually, oh, I thought he had space. Oh, Clark had to come back for that. Oh, it's 4th and inches. I'm going for that. What's up, Wesley? How you doing, my guy? Haven't seen you in a minute, my guy. I hope you've been well. Oh, they're bunching up everybody. Well. Oh, the A-Train couldn't get it. And now Tampa is in field goal range almost. Nah, like, I really don't think Bama or like, I would take Ohio State over either of them. And if TCU beats, whatchamacallit? If TCU wins theirs, they should be in, obviously. And it's like, as much as I hate Clemson, if Clemson wins the ACC championship, Clemson should 100% get in to the playoff. As much as I despise Clemson. Like, y'all know I don't like a lot of y'all know I don't like Clemson. But I just got back from walking to the corner to the store, having a pretty big surgery on Friday, gonna be laid up for a while. I am so sorry to hear that, Wesley, and I pray that it goes well. I might be in the same boat in about a month or so now because I gotta get my knee checked out. If there were 1 loss, of course, could debate, but not. Yeah, that's 2 loss you shouldn't get in. Clemson only has 1 loss, so I'd be fine with them getting in. I mean, honestly, if we're keeping it 100, I'd put Penn State in over Tennessee and Bama. Their only 2 losses were to Ohio State and Michigan, so I'd put them in over. Like, you know, if we have 3 Big Ten teams in there, so be it. So be it. Like, if it's Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, I'd rather see that than to see Bama get in. And realistically, Tennessee is probably not going to do shit without Hooker anyways. Come on, Maury. Miss that for me, bro. Miss that for me, my boy. But yeah, Wesley, I hope you have a very speedy recovery, my dude. Oh my god, that is not a fumble. It doesn't matter because I got it back, but I was really about to give Bama the ball. Not Bama, the Buccaneers the ball. Imagine that happening and the Big Ten would explode, right? People are always bitching about Big Ten, like the Big Ten always getting in. It's like they can't help it if the West Division is so trash that, you know, really the only team that ever really competes over there is Wisconsin, and they're not really competing over there anymore. But yeah, like I get it. Like outside of Ohio State winning the first playoff, you know, they've been pretty ass. Like whoever wins the Big Ten usually falters in the playoff, but they're still one of the top conferences in college football. I mean, obviously it's the SEC and then everybody else really, but Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan, they've held it down in the Big Ten. Play fake. Oh my god, what a catch by Booker. By the bookend. I haven't done anything since that third string beat Bama. Exactly. Cardale Jones. That man was the quarterback for the DC Defenders like a couple years ago, like before COVID hit. Oh. About to run it with Rex Grossman. Wow. What is life? I don't know if he got the first, but hell. Oh, it's 3rd and inches. Alright, let's do quickens. We're 0 for 5 on 3rd downs. Good Lord have mercy. God damn it. Well, 0 for 6 now. We're going to QB sneak it. They can't run commit. We're already like at the line. Like it actually should be a first, but you know. That's a No. I'm challenging that motherfucker. What? We're already at the line. Ain't no way that's not a first down. There's no way that's not a first down, bro. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Let's go. Yeah, don't play me like that, bro. That's wild. I was gonna say, there ain't no way that's not a first down. There's no way that was not gonna be a first. Oh god. Oh, play action in this game. Like between this game and Axis football, it seems like, I don't know, it just seems like you can't run play action without giving up a sack. Egginator, we are 5-0, my guy. 5-0. I had Merritt open. Going on 6-0. As long as our defense keeps playing well, because Tampa had a first few good drives, but recently they haven't really like been able to do a whole lot against us. Oh my god. We can't convert a third down to save our lives, but you know, W. How did you like the Apple Cup, Eggenator? I didn't watch the game, so I really don't know who won, but hopefully the Cougs got the W for you. Oh no, they lost. That's right. My fault. Ice Pick. What's good, my guy? Just chatting it up about college foosball right now. You didn't? Yeah, I just remembered. My bad, Egg. 51-30. Well, it was like 41-33, like heading into the fourth, and then they scored 10. Yeah, I remember that. Still a fun trip. Well, I'm glad you had fun at least. That's like the most important thing. Glad you at least had fun. Got WWE 2K22. How you liking it so far, Ice? Well, I got the box stacked up. I got all these men in the box, and it doesn't even matter. We can't tackle nobody. Can't get off our blocks or nothing. Gotta love it. Too bad Vandals lost their playoff game too. On for it. Yeah. Basically, I don't feel like Bama or Tennessee should get into the playoffs because they're not playing in their conference championship game. And I made the exception for Ohio State because I feel like, you know, yeah, they lost to Michigan and they're not playing in their conference, but it's like they only have one loss. Parker! My man Parker's in the building. What's good, Parker? They're already done 3 weeks in Universe mode and they're already on their third Universal Champion. Good lord. Yeah, that's why it's important to like set your own championship matches, because that game, man, they just be giving you some weird title fights, like in the between pay-per-views and whatnot too. Oh my god, Jura Vicious is like just killing us right now, and I think that's Vasher who's hurt. Fuck. Nothing much. Good to hear. Thank you for renewing your supportership, by the way. Uh-oh. Good defense. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yeah, like I literally put Penn State over either. Oh, it's McQuarters. That's even worse because that's our punt returner. You know how Money in the Bank is like the second week. Oh, yeah, that's true. Money in the Skank. Oh my god. Money in the bank. Show you what you drink. It's not renewal. It gives you the option to show it. Oh, well, it's still a you're still showing the fact that you renewed, Parker. So semantics, my guy. Semantics. Doesn't matter. Like you renewed it at some point. That's all that matters. I appreciate you for it. So. I appreciate you. Come on, miss it. And he just barely made that over the crossbar. Just barely. Alright, now we actually have to score here because I'm getting worried about Tampa Bay coming back. Alright, I'm just going to let it bounce because... Oh, yeah, it's not an automatic touchback. Whoopsie. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Parker. It's going because it's renewed. You feel me? Like we're on the same page, Parker. James beat Roman at Money in the Bank, then Ivar cat. Wow, what the fuck, Ivar? The Viking Raiders. You're on a Ramsey Hawks game in Seattle at the end of the year. Hell yeah! I hope you have a great time, bro. And I know it's been a rough season for the Rams, but hey, you at least got a ring out of what you were trying to do last year. Like you guys sold out for a ring, and it worked out for you. Now, if y'all would have lost that game, y'all would have been fucked. But you know, y'all won, so. At the end of the day, that is all that matters. God, Grossman is so bad, bro. I might actually win a championship in spite of Rex Grossman. Like, I might actually have a playoff team in spite of Rex Grossman. 0 for 8 on third downs. That is gross. God, 0 for 9 on third downs now. Like Ivar won over Cena and Drew, both Usos. Well, good lord, bro. You didn't win a ring, but it will still be nice to see Aaron Donald, Cup, and Stafford health. Yeah, I feel you. On. I just did not want that to bounce that far, so I'll take it. I'll take pinning him down at the 9. Oh, come on, pick that. Pick that. Oh my god. That's scary as hell, bro. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. Billy Kay won the women's Money to Make. You're fine with that? Hell yeah. Billy Kay, aka Jessica McKay. Billy Kay is so fine, bro. Got him. Let's go. Speaking of WWE 2K22, I might bring back the CGWA soon. Possibly. But it's going to be probably just videos and not me actually streaming it. Give me that. Good day, mate. I'm just going to take that back to the house for you, mate. Thank you. Oh, it was just too easy. Man, threw it right over the middle. Like, I wasn't going to pick that off, bro. Oh, fuck me. Billy, Jessica's better than Peyton. I mean, yeah, Cassie's still fine as hell, too. But it's just something about Jessica, though. Jessica is bae, bro. Alright, good kick. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, good tackle. Like, I'm trying to avoid clicking on, but I'm not trying to give up points either, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Sit down, ho. God. Cassie looks better on TV, but Jessica looks better IRL. I mean, yeah. I mean, but again, they both are beautiful women, though. Get them forwards in the motherfucking chat, by the way, guys. I definitely appreciate you. Get them forwards up. Tampa's not going down without a fight, it seems. Sit down. Oh, speaking of sports games entirely, I've been playing Retro Goal for the past week, binge playing. Let's say the character I picked won 2 division titles in... Oh, true. They do a better job with Cassie's. Yeah, I agree. Are they, like, done wrestling, though? Like, aren't they, like, done with Impact? I know, like, Cassie's, like, got a bun in the oven, as they say, but... Oh, God, I missed. Oh, my God, you got to pick that off. Got to get that interception, baby. I'm about to just run the ball relentlessly on the next drive because I'm not trying to mess around with Tampa here. Oh, God. And, of course, Galloway gets the touchdown. Let's go. They're hype. John Gruden's favorite guy, Joey Galloway. Where's Galloway? They're not actively wrestling. Well, yeah, I know because Cassie's pregnant, and then Jessica's just doing like her modeling and stuff. Just out here living their best lives. Ain't got time to mess with these ninjas. Alright, let's go Azumarill. Jerry Azumarill. Aw. You got us to the 40 though. That's a good return. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. That song is stuck in my head. They want to try their hand at acting. I'm sure they'd be fine. They actually, like, when they were, like, doing their stuff on NXT, they were doing a great job of it, so. You know, fuck it. Might as well try. YOLO, bro. Yeah, Retro Goal, you're dominating, you will share it. Nice. Well, I mean, if you want, like, a separate thing for Retro Goal in my Discord, just let me know, Parker. I got you. I just don't feel like most of my community even cares about soccer outside of me, but, you know, worth a shot. That is definitely a first down. Oh, they just do not want us to get first downs today. They don't want us converting on third downs, basically. That's all. That should just be wild, bro. There we go. Sexy Rexy ain't playing no games with him though. Said, I don't care. I'm gonna get these first downs regardless. Regardless. Fucking godless. Oh my God, that's nearly a pick. Of course, I had to grab a few people off the creations that had the roster. I feel that. Oh my God, bro. Tampa's defense is just too good. Alright, we're throwing it here. Soccer's one of those international sports. Now we need U.S. football to be in the... Parker, I'm going to tell you right now, U.S. football will never be in the Olympics. We dominate every single year. Like, nobody would be able to compete with us whatsoever. Nobody. We actually have, like, world championships for flag football. And we dominate those as well. So, I mean, ain't nobody wants to see us with pads. They can't even beat us in flag football. Got Cody, Mox, and Omega for the men's side. Nah, but yeah, like... I think there's very little chance that there's ever going to be Olympic American football because, and it would have to be flag, and even then we like definitely dominate on the men's side at least. The women's side, I think we lost the championship to somebody. It might have been Mexico, if I remember correctly. But, you know. Like, American football with, like, actual pads on, bro. Like, we're not losing that ever. There's the A-train right up the middle for the touchdown. And for the first third down conversion of the game for us. Took us 3.5 quarters damn near. But we finally did it, y'all. Yeah, like we have like world championships for football every year. I gotta look up like the stats for the world championships. World championships. Flag. Flag football world championship. Yeah, we beat Mexico. Well, no, hold on. This is completely different. Oh, there definitely was like a world flag football championship. Men's flag football championship. Yeah, because they showed it on the NFL Network. I remember that. So the Shield are back together on SmackDown, then Cody and Omega on Raw alongside AJ and Finn. Oh, so the Elite or the Bullet Club is back together. Oh my God, that was almost picked. It looks like we're gonna walk away with the W, possibly. I'll say that now they're completing passes. So now maybe I spoke too soon. You're happy that Dallas win, that they beat the New York Giants? Yeah. True. Them boys. They got Dak. They got Zeke. CeeDee Lamb. I don't even know who else plays for the team. Oh God. Well, AJ and Finn are a team, then Omega and Cody are a team together. Didn't make them one big stable. That's fair. Any Omega. Also, alright, so I do want to talk about AEW and their weird book. Oh God, there's McCardell. AEW's booking of MJF winning the title is weird to me for a lot of reasons. They tease this title run. Then you have him, or they tease him turning face. Then you have the Firm turning on him. Then you have him teaming up with you have William Regal cost Mox the title, and MJF turns on Regal yesterday. I'm just confused. Like, I get it. Oh, MJF's trying to prove a point. He doesn't need anybody type shit. It just looks weird. I don't know. Sheeta, Kyrie Page, and the Bellas. Oh, so no TR, huh? It's crazy, Ice. Anytime he's trying to do so much since he bought out, yeah, you gotta delegate some of this shit, bro. Like, I feel like he's just spreading himself way too thin, and he actually has to like delegate some work to like some of the other people in the company, because at this point, he's gonna drive himself absolutely batshit insane. I mean, it's bad enough people already like think he's like a coke addict or whatever. But, and he might be, who knows, ain't none of my business. I'm just sipping tea in your hood. What the fuck is up? To be honest, WWE 2K22 wise, I checked what the title match is, and I actually gonna have to go full buck true. He's got to deal with 2 promotions, but whatever he does for the Jags and Fulham. Yeah, that is also true. There we go, A-Train. Plus, I got you. You know, he's spread very thin, so he's got to like delegate some work to other people. With any of, and it's like, obviously he gets a break with the World Cup, so he only really has to focus on like the Jags, AEW, and ROH. But it's like, once the Cup's over, you still got to work on Fulham and whatnot. And Fulham's in the Premier League, if I remember correctly. Like, they're back into the Premier League, so he's definitely got a lot on his plate. Go Thomas Jones. But also, New Japan is somewhat part of AEW. They're not part of it. They're just working together. They're not part of AEW, Parker. They just work together. New Japan's not going to ever get bought out by like any of these American companies, even the WWE. You know, maybe I'm saying that now, and I don't. Maybe that might age poorly, but not like New Japan has a big enough fan base. Not even just in, I mean, obviously in Japan, but like in America as well, to where they're never going to need to be bought by a company like the WWE or AEW or nothing like that. They just work together. Any of the other companies in Japan, maybe, but you know. To be honest, you were surprised that ROH was bought, and yes, I got the appeal. I mean, ROH was either going to get bought or they were going to go out of business. Like, if we're being completely honest. Because they had been struggling for a minute even before COVID. And COVID was kind of the nail in the coffin for them. Bushiro ain't selling New Japan. Exactly. Nah, but ROH was doing really poor financially for a while before COVID, and then COVID kind of was just like the coup de grace when it came to ROH being around, because they tried to work through COVID, but it's like they ran out of money very quickly. So if it wasn't AEW buying them or WWE, they probably would have just gone out of business and got bought out by one of those companies anyways. Alright, well, closest game we've played all season, but we're gonna walk away with the dub. DDT and Noah aren't either with Cyberfight, yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's a better chance of WWE buying AEW than there is of either one of those companies buying New Japan. And that's already a low. Like, you really think Tony Khan has that little pride that he would actually sell to his competitor? Nah, like TK is never gonna sell. Like TK would probably shut down AEW before he ever sold it to WWE, because then, I mean, the internet would eat him alive. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of people do not like Tony Khan on the internet. And it's like AEW fans who don't like him too. It ain't just like WWE fans. It's wrestling fans in general just, you know, seem to not like Tony Khan. I'm indifferent towards Tony Khan. I think it's a little annoying that he gets so butthurt anytime somebody tries to criticize anybody, but you know. I don't know, man. ROH was built around Bullet Club, the Elite, the last few years before AEW started. Yeah, once that's like kind of what contributed to them having like financial issues in like 2019, 2020. Once everybody in Bullet Club and the Elite left, they were fucked. Another question: do you think Impact TNA has improved throughout the 5-10 years? They're just their own thing. Like, I think Impact has their own issues as well, but they're kind of just their own style, and you know, I don't think that they're gonna get bought out anytime soon either. But I think WWE definitely buys out of Impact because AEW is already like soured on Impact to the point where they don't even want to really work together anymore directly. Because once they did like the little union, and that's one big criticism I have for Tony Khan. Once they did that whole, oh, we're going to work together type thing, where they did like the little joint membership, it seemed very one-sided on the side of AEW, where there was really no actual benefit outside of Omega showing up on Impact a bunch of times and getting the viewership up for a little bit. But aside from that, nobody really, like, they didn't really benefit from anything outside of a few, like, pay-per-view buys because pay-per-view buys because Omega won the title, or like was like fighting Rich Swann for the title, and had a few other title matches as well. So he got him some more pay-per-view buys, and then ended up dropping the title to Christian Cage on AEW Rampage. So they just completely damaged Impact pretty much just off of that. In my personal opinion, I really don't feel like Impact came out any better, like looking any better because of that partnership. It just seemed really one-sided, you know. Callahan versus Omega was awesome. Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch that match, but I've heard good things about it. But I mean, him versus Rich Swann was a really good match too. ROH still used the Bucks in their advertising after they left till AEW bought them. Yeah. That's how down bad they were, bro. They had to like promote somehow. But yeah, I mean, truthfully, also Swann versus Omega was awesome. Yeah. I mean, Omega could have given a huge rub to Callahan. Like, I honestly thought Callahan was going to beat him for the title, because that would have just been so much better of a story. Because I mean, he was going to get the shot, and then Moose ended up getting the shot instead. But Callahan would have got so over, and then it just didn't happen. And back to the same place they were before the 2-month pop Omega gave him. Exactly. Wow. Okay. Bruh, Ryback said some fuck shit about MJF, bro. So Ryback said MJF would be a hard sell as cruiserweight champ, let alone a heavyweight champ. Triple H, remember this guy will be 30 pounds lighter if he wrestled for you guys. So basically, Ryback is trying to say that MJF juices. That ain't the pot calling the kettle black. I don't know what is. Ryback's just mad because he never got it nearly as over as MJF has, pretty much. Man, gotta love Ryback. I mean, it's just goofy, honestly. It's like people want to sit here and talk about, oh, why does everybody make fun of Ryback? Oh, what? Well, this is why people make fun of Ryback, because he says and does fuck shit like this. I mean, I agree people should just leave him alone and just like not talk about him and make him irrelevant. But at the same time, it's just like, that's a pretty big accusation to make for somebody who is the size that Ryback is. I'm just saying. I'd feel better if they would have let Mox go over and team with Sammy against Omega and someone on Impact. Bro, that would have been dope. Mox and Callahan teaming up would be so dope. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play this game and we're going to call it after this one. Definitely had a good time playing this. I'm just a little tired, you know. I thought it was so funny when you read that. I literally laughed so hard. It's such irony. Bruh. I mean, facts. Honestly. Disco Inferno is trending because people are shitting on him for saying some fuck shit. What did Disco Inferno say this time, bro? All these old heads, man. They get washed up and then they just start saying a bunch of fuck shit about the younger generation of wrestlers. Some jaded ass shit, bro. Like that's like some back in my day. Like it's really given back in my day. We didn't have all these fancy schmancy tools to work out with. We had the juice to get swole and whatnot, and we used to, you know, in my day, we didn't used to play video games back in the goddamn locker room. We used to just go out and party, do a bunch of Vicodin, drink a bunch of alcohol, smoke some weed, snort some coke. Just party the night away until we had to go to our next spot. Said Dakota shouldn't be. See, Disco Inferno is one of those people you just gotta ignore. I'd make the argument Dakota Kai is like one of the best people that they have in like on the roster, like women's wise, and just in general. Like Dakota's a good worker. Should have been an NXT champion or women's champion, but you know. They said Mandy Rose for the win. Yeah, there's just some opinions that people just gotta take with a grain of salt, and pretty much anything that comes out of Disco Inferno's mouth is an opinion you should just like, you know. Don't even trip about it. AEW fans being mad at Regal is the same as WWE fans being mad at almost every ex-WWE talent in AEW. Facts. Gia's just her booking's never been great. Exactly. She's always been booked pretty fucking terribly. Oh my god. I thought her turning heel was like the greatest thing that could have happened to her though. Like, I think since her heel turn on NXT, like when she turned on Tegan Nox, I thought that was one of the best things that happened to her, and I thought she was getting a world title run out of that, but no, instead she just got a bunch of really short tag team title runs. They still book her like an underdog face even after the heel turn. I mean, yeah. I mean, everybody wants to talk about AEW has a bloated roster. I'd argue WWE has a pretty bloated roster themselves right now. I think it's not wrestlers' fault. It's more on who's the book. Well, yeah. Here's a perfect example. This past weekend, everybody was shitting all over Shotzi or a move that Ronda was the one who bought. Ronda's the one who didn't sell the move, and people were shitting on Shotzi for it. Now, I think I think wrestling fans just shit on Shotzi for any fucking reason they want, pretty much. But, you know, Shotzi's actually a good wrestler. It's just WWE doesn't do a good job of training the women in the company to wrestle like high flyers, and Shotzi is essentially a high flyer. Like, she's a cruiserweight. She does a lot of off the top rope shit. He does a lot of like high flying shit, and Ronda completely no-sold an apron DDT that Shotzi usually does pretty well to like other people. And Shotzi's the one who looks bad because of it. Now look, I get the argument that Ronda might be, like, in people's eyes, Ronda might be a draw or whatever, but you know, at the end of the day, like, Ronda's not a good wrestler. And she clearly is not the safest wrestler to work with either, but, you know, let's just blame Shotzi for everything. I think the only thing the bookers did right was push Roman Reigns really well. He's doing phenomenal. I mean, they finally got him to turn heel. That's what they should have done from the beginning, bro. They should have had him. Honestly, they would have been so much better off if Roman would have turned on. Like, Roman would have been so much better off if he would have turned on the Shield instead of Seth. Another thing the book, or that's the only thing I did, WWE did right. That's why, yeah. But even then, the run got really, like, Roman's whole fate, or his whole title run got really dry after a certain point. And then Sami Zayn came through and reignited it. Like, Sami Zayn being a part of the bloodline has fixed that entire angle, in my opinion. Because it was getting boring, bro. Like, because it's like, yeah, like, now we're at a point where, okay, now whoever faces Roman, we're going to cheer for them to win the title off of him. But it's like, we already know, oh, well, he's probably not going to beat Roman. Like, when Logan Paul wrestling him at Crown Jewel, we all knew Logan Paul was going to win the title from him. And most people didn't even want Logan Paul to win the title because most people don't like Logan Paul because of the Forest thing. Which I'm not going to invalidate. At this point in my life, I'm just really, really indifferent to either one of the Paul brothers, personally. But Logan performed well, in my opinion. Like, her team, Rhea and Candice, were supposed to be the faces in that War Games. Actively said they didn't want her on the team and made fun of her. Oof. I do remember that. And then she turned on them. And somehow Rhea and Candice still won. That's another person who got booked ridiculously better on NXT than they have on the main roster so far. Rhea fucking Ripley. Like, I know Rhea had a Raw Women's Championship run, if I remember correctly. Like, didn't she beat Asuka for the title at Mania and then drop it to Charlotte again? Like, literally within 2 months. Dude, that's bullshit. While Tegan, which was supposed to be her best friend, stood there and did nothing and even laughed. Dakota turning was a face move and sticking up for herself, exactly. I think this is somewhat Sami's redemption. I mean, yeah, because honestly, I've always liked Sami Zayn. Like, Sami Zayn, back when he first came to the main roster, is kind of how I look at Ricochet now. It's like, I've always liked them as wrestlers, but it just doesn't seem like they're being booked well type shit. Like, they can definitely go in the ring. Oh my god. Sexy Rexy is playing like crap right now, y'all. Sexy Rexy. But yeah. Sami Zayn definitely has reignited the bloodline, in my opinion. I mean, he's got people thinking at this point that he's going to win the title from Roman, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Because I think because you think about it. Everybody is expecting Cody Rhodes to be the one to beat Roman for the title. But now with Sami starting to like get like, you know, he's starting to like pop off again. He's doing a great job on the mic, doing a great job in the ring. If Sammy beats Roman for the title, I think that has a bigger impact than Cody winning the title off of him. I still think Cody's gonna be the one to beat him for the title, but it's like I think Sammy winning the title would be a better idea. You would laugh if you won it all? Why would you laugh? It's like, that'd be dope. I mean, I'd laugh if Logan Paul would have won the title, but it's like Sammy is somebody I feel like you could take seriously as a title holder, like as a world champion. And he'd get the rub from Roman as well. I'm sure we'd get Sammy versus Kevin Owens a few more times, but you know. Oh my god. I was gonna say, y'all gonna let the fullback get the first sound like that? Tackling. There we go. Now they're gonna kick the field goal to make it 10-0. No, but I think Sammy would definitely make a good world champion, in my opinion. I mean, I'd laugh at the fact it's awesome to see Sammy beat Roman in long-lasting and upset fashion. I'd like it as well. I feel you. I get what you're saying, Parker. What the hell? R.W. McCorders. I think Sammy, his redemption was awesome. I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. Come on, Booker. Oh my god, that's such a bad overthrow, Rex. Rex Grossman. Come on, Thomas. Come on, TJ. There we go. And we were getting a face mask as well. Let's go. Come on, TJ. Good run. Let's go. Why would you die for that, bro? What? You goofy goober. Snap it right to A-Train. Oh, God. Well, we got positive yardage. That's the best thing we could have done there. We got a yard. Oh my god. That's not PI though? Okay. I kind of feel like going for it. I'm going for it here. We're down 10-0. We're down 10-0. We got to do something here. There's Bucker, baby. Let's go. Alright, now we're going to focus up here. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Okay, at least he got back to the line-ish. No gain. I'll take it. I mean, neither offense is doing shit. It's just we've thrown 2 picks. Come on, Clark. Come on, Clark. Let's go. There we go. Right back in it, baby. Let's go. Right back in it. Now we just got to play some defense here. Now we just got to play some defense. He's just a sexy Rexy. Sexy Rexy. There we go. Let's go. I don't even know who the fuck their quarterback is right now. They have Curtis Conway and Brandon Lloyd at receiver. Eric Johnson is the tight end. Fred Beasley and Kevin Barlow. That's Tim Rattay. Oh my god. Tim Ratty. Tim Rattata. Alright, let's see if anybody else has voted for the Nuzlocke. Oh my god. Barlow is really all they got, bro. Barlow real live is all they got. Barlow again. Let's see. See what the vote is saying. Ooh, five people are picking fire. Okay. Got him. I hope people understand that fire is going to be very hard to do. Because you don't get a ton of fire encounters in that game. And most of them are like super late, so. Ugh. And someone else voted for fire. You guys are monsters. You guys are going to make me die. Let me see who all voted for fire. I'm cussing all of you out. Parker! God damn it. Breezes did. Quickie did. Bulldogs did. And Luca did. You guys are going to... I'm fairly confident I can beat Brock for sure. But beating Misty is going to be rough. Because I think I only will have Charmander for like the first 2 gyms. Think about it, Triple H has done a great job with the guys, but after Asuka... Yeah, I mean, the booking for the women just hasn't been great. Yeah, I think I might go with the flying type one. I'll try. I will at least try the fire one, but, you know. I gotta look at the encounters that I will get in the fire one. and really see if it's viable, because I already know I might do leaf green. I don't know. I might do leaf green because I'm pretty sure I don't get Magmar in Fire Red, which is already a problem because Magmar is one of my favorites. But oh, bro. You gotta pick that off, my boy. I gotta see like the Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green Pokedex, so just real quick. I really gotta figure out if, oh my god, no! Man, really fumbled it. I think a lot of the early NXT women's stuff was Dusty's doing. Yeah, I agree. A good tackle there. Paige and Emma era, then the horsewomen. Yeah. After that, like, their women's division just really fell off a cliff. Damn, we had a chance to take the lead and everything, and then look at us now. Yeah, you guys are sadistic, though. You guys have voted for me to do a Fire Nuzlocke, a Fire type Monolocke, and Fire Red, Leaf Green. You guys are sadistic. Y'all realize that I don't think I get my first encounter until after Lieutenant Surge. Like, you guys are demonic, bro. You guys actually, like, I don't know. Beast didn't vote for Fire, so maybe you guys are bigger demons than Beast is, because that's crazy. What is Kindle Road? I don't even get Ponyta till after the... Till... You guys are demonic, bro. You guys are freaking demons. Nah, bro, that's crazy. I think I'm actually going to take Fire out as a thing, because I don't think I get many encounters early on in Fire. Yeah, most of them are at Mount Ember, bro. Like, there's no way I'm doing this. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Alright. I think I'm going to save the game at the half and just call it there. I just really don't feel like playing right now. I ain't going to hold y'all. I'm enjoying, like, shooting the breeze with you guys, though, for sure. They kept the title on Shannon. Yeah, I honestly think Rhea should have... I don't know if Rhea should have won it that, like, right away, but it's like... I think Rhea winning the belt off of her the first time, because didn't Shayna win the first match between them, and then Rhea beat her for the title afterwards. Oh my god, that was so lucky. Put the title on Shayna for 4 months, then give Kyrie that the BS 2-month run, and then put it on Shayna for 14 months before finally putting it back on Rhea 3 months till Charlotte at Mania. Yeah. Charlotte beating Rhea for the title and making her tap out was like the dumbest booking decision they could have come up with. But that's probably a Vince McMahon decision. No chance. That's what you got. There we go. Oh, Terrell making the grab now. Let's go. Might be able to go 2 for 1 here. Who knows? Oh my god. I was just trying to bump the secondary into one another, but instead, you know. Harry deserved a longer run. Dakota deserved to win it a couple times. And that second, yeah, I agree. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm ready to bench Rex Grossman. Krenzel's gonna be starting. Is gonna be the starter now. It looks like. Well, this offense is definitely a mess, but, you know. Defense will at least keep us in the game, I feel like. Tackle. Looks like they just run the clock out, okay. Or trying to, at least. Alright. So, Krenzel's gonna get the ball here. He has 1:09 to get us down the field. I believe in him. And we're a 6-0 team, and we just benched our starting quarterback. That shit is wild. After Charlotte, they gave Io a 10-month run, which was good. I think Dakota deserved to take it off her also, but they gave it to Raquel for about 7 months. Monterell. Ah. Oh my god. Alright, so I had X open. I should have hit X. I gotta see if he was actually open there. And this Mandy fucking Rose run for... Yeah, I'm not rocking with the women's division in NXT. Especially Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose is here. Like, don't get me wrong, Mandy Rose is hot and whatnot, but it's like, bro, just take the damn title off her. Like, she's actually gotten way better in the ring too, but get the goddamn belt off her. Let somebody else have a run at it. Problem is, I don't know who they could put it on at this point. She's pretty much beat everybody, bro. She's basically just the female Roman. Oh my god, this is garbage. Should have lost on the second defense and came back up. I mean, even just her having a 6-month run would have been cool, but it's like, bro, at some point she got to drop the belt. At some point. Alright, well, I'm going to let it hit halftime, then we're going to save, and then we're going to call it a stream. We threw 4 picks in the first half. That is problematic. I might just put Grossman back in, honestly. Krenzel's not doing much better, if we're being honest. Yeah, we got to get the run game going. But alright, guys. Thank you so much for coming through to the stream, like I was going to say. And now I just said. I'll probably be back tomorrow night with some good old NCAA 06, or 05, I should say. But until we meet again, my friends, thank you guys for coming through. You guys have yourselves a great rest of your night. Like I always say, no matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. Love y'all 3,000. Rowdy 5,000. Stay hard, y'all. Deuces.